early, specifically with AD and on the defensive end? Any evolution from what we've seen in the first couple weeks?
No, just AD being AD, and just having him back in the lineup just gives us a whole another dynamic, both offensively and defensively, obviously, and it's a good start to the road trip.
How different is this matchup with the guys that are in and out from the Western Conference semis? Is that just kind of over and done with, and it's a new team, new game, and when you play Houston?
Well, one thing about it, when you play Houston, you got to be ready for that monster in James Harden, no matter what, no matter who's in the lineup for them, no matter what their personnel is, you got to be ready for him because he's capable of beating you all by himself. So, we had that mindset and seeing the health of John Wall back to his speedy self and his work. So, we just came in with a defensive mindset to get stops and get out and do what we do on the offensive end, and we was able to do that on both sides.
Dave? Dave?
Yeah, I'm here. LeBron, is there anything in particular about Talen Horton-Tucker's game that really stands out to you among all the things that he does?
Does it on both sides of the floor, and then he just listens. He's a sponge. Whatever you say to him, he's going to apply it. He's going to accept it first, and then he's going to apply it right away. There's not that many young guys that can take something on the fly and then make it happen the very next play. You saw it tonight with his ability, obviously, to go 7 for 8 from the field, but also his rebounding, his assists, his playmaking, and then having 4 steals to add on top of that. So, big time game for him, for a kid that's still growing into his own, but he's beyond his years.
Bill?
Hey, LeBron. Sorry, I thought I was muted. You might have heard me typing or something. I'm wondering if how do you look at this team? And so much was made last year about your defensive identity on this team. It's obviously completely different guys, but now that you are 11 games into the season, have you gotten a taste of what this team can be defensively? Was tonight the best example of maybe it at its best?
Well, our goal is to be the number one defensive team in the league. And it's going to take, our film sessions. It's going to take our shoot-arounds. It's going to take the practices when we do get an opportunity to get on the floor, and then the games to continue to work those habits. We added 5 new guys to our rotation this year pretty much in Trez, Dennis Dominguez, Wes, Mark, and also Taylor. So, we're all getting accustomed to one another, getting down to our rotations, what we want to build, how we build out from the paint to the perimeter. But we want to be the best defensive team in the league, and tonight was a good start today.
Last 2 questions, Kyle.
Hey, LeBron. How much did you miss KCP, and what do you think? What did you feel like he added the most tonight?
One, obviously his shot making ability, but his speed, the level of acceleration that he plays at automatically ignites our team. We play at a different pace when he's in the lineup. And his defensive approach as well, being able to guard the other top perimeter player on the other side. And he's a guy who's been in our system. It's just always great having him out there.
Dan?
Hey, LeBron. Congrats, your Browns. I'm trying to jinx them, by the way. I'm going early.
I can tell. I wasn't even going to say anything about that.
After the loss to San Antonio, Anthony was really upset about obviously a lot of stuff, but about defense in particular, and was pretty vocal about it. Did you like that he kind of challenged the team that way? And do you see that from him often?
He's a captain. He's one of the 2 captains that we have, including myself, and he can voice any opinion that he would like, any fact that he like for our ball club. Because one thing about it, whatever he says, he's going to apply it to himself as well. He holds himself accountable. So when he hold us accountable, we hold him accountable. He hold himself accountable, and vice versa. So, AD can say whatever he wants because it's all for the betterment of our team, and we respond to that. So we thought it was right on point, and we was able to finish that off with a very good defensive game against Chicago, even though we didn't score the ball like we accustomed to. And then we followed up tonight with another defensive game. So, we heard him loud and clear.
All right, thank you so much, LJ.
First game, you voiced your displeasure about the defensive effort overall and said that you wanted more. Obviously, you didn't get a chance to play in the Bulls game, but it seemed like you really had that going early in this one, AD. Was that important to you to set that tone and try to use leadership in that fashion?
Obviously. we got to be able to be a team who leads defensively. Tonight we made shots, but, every night we're not going to be able to make shots. We can't control that. And, like I said over and over, what we can't control is how we play defense, our energy and effort, and that's what we want to do tonight. I came out with emphasis of being aggressive on the defensive end, and it kind of trickled down to everybody, getting blocks. Taylor had 4 steals tonight. Trez had some blocks, Braun. So everybody, was just on point defensively. Our communication was at a high level, and Coach came in at halftime and told us that our defensive effort was off the charts tonight. Holding the team like that, I think they had 46 points at the half. A team who could score. And, we were just flying around and being who we are and seeing who we can be defensively.
Yeah, 13 steals and 8 blocks, and you mentioned it. It started early with you coming in and protecting the rim. On the other side of the floor, AD, you guys also seem to have taken a step up in efficiency. What are you seeing offensively, and how much can that continue to feed off what you're doing on defense?
Yeah, we're constantly learning each other. There's not that much practice time, so we're practicing in games. Trying to figure out how we can play with each other, and we figured it out a little bit tonight. Dennis did for sure get into his spots, making the reads. Myself, being able to make some free throws tonight where I've been pretty terrible at the line. And finding my spots, Braun, Kuz, Mark, Trez, everybody's been tailing. KCP first game back. Guys are just finding their rhythm and getting it back going. So it was good to see the ball go through the rim for sure tonight, and we just got to keep it going. Knowing that this team is a team who can score, at a high level and very quickly. So it's going to be a tough one Tuesday as well.
Yeah, so you're going to see them again. It's the 3rd time. You had San Antonio twice. You had Memphis twice. You get Boogie back again. There were a couple things he was involved in tonight. Your Kentucky guy there. What did you see there, and how do you think that transfers over to Tuesday's matchup?
2 teams want to battle. We battled in a bubble for a playoff series, and anytime you knock a team out, they want to come in and win. And we take pride in winning on the road. And then, with Boogie, being here last year, first off, it's great to see him back on the floor playing well. For the minutes he did play tonight before the ejection, but a lot of guys are on this side is happy to see him back on the floor and doing what he loves to do. But it's always good going against a former Kentucky guy, him, John, and then some other guys over there that I also play alongside with EJ, well, we call him EJ, but Eric Gordon, C. Wood, all those guys that we're able to, I had a chance to play alongside and are really close with. So that was fun. But it's going to be another matchup Tuesday. Boogie coming back. We get Marquise back. 2 guys got ejected, and then them wanted to beat us, and we want to be perfect on the road. So I'm pretty sure Tuesday will be a very interesting game.
All right, AD, plus 29 tonight. Not too bad. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Christian Wood for the Houston Rockets said he had this game circled. Anthony Davis knows all his moves. He was very excited to go up against AD. Well, AD had it circled as well. He let everyone know that I did not play in the Bulls game. I am rested and I am ready. And guys, he had almost a perfect game, if I can steal a baseball term, going. He was 8 for 8 at one point, James Fish. He finished with 27 points, 9 of 12, 6 of 7 in the paint, and shooting well from the free throw line again, 9 for 10. Oh, he had 3 blocks too.
Yeah, he really asserted himself right away in this basketball game. It looked fluid. He didn't look to be forcing plays, but he definitely was aggressive to get his offensive rhythm going. But the way they defended to start the game, even though that first quarter was sloppy, I thought their offensive game really came from playing really active defense, hands in the passing lane. AD got a lot of contests and leak outs for dunks on the other end.
I'm just thinking how beneficial, this scheduling might be for AD and LeBron if they're able to rest a game like this and then come back. They had a short turnaround, 71 days. It's going to be, tough playing these cities, being there for 4 days back to back. So I thought it was a cool move to rest him in the Bulls game and then for him to come back super fresh. And I wonder if that's something they might be, looking forward to and use throughout the season.
And if you think about it, James, we haven't even got a chance to talk about THT yet, who I can't wait to talk about. But that's the thing.